Hello everyone, it's Jackie. Welcome to part 2 of this planner journal I'm working on. So I did some work earlier today. I'll just show you what I did. I've got this all on now. And then in each signature on each month, I put in these, make sure you can see, these month of, and then I went into my Edith Holden, The Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady, and I found the day, the month, name for the month, and I also found a little something, a poem or a little saying there. So that was January, and I also put a piece of sari silk on the top to just kind of mark what it is. And here's February's, month of February, and a little poem. And I also put in these with the clips. So that's what I have done so far. So right now, I have a couple more to do. So I'm going to work on September. So I need to go into my Edith Holden book and find September. And let's see. So it was so warm here today. It was like, I think it was 50 degrees at one point, which was really nice. So my pellet stove hasn't had to work quite so hard. All right, so let's see. Here's September. So I need to find a little, I always want to look on the back to see what's there. Okay, so I'm going to use this little place where it says September because these are really small, so there's not a lot of room. So I'm just going to tear that out. Then we'll look and see what we have for poems or little verses of something. Let's see what's down here. It's kind of cool that she wrote different things that happen and what the special days are. Let's see. This says September blows soft till the fruit's in the loft. I kind of like that. That's nice. So I'm also going to rip that out. And I didn't need to worry too much. It was just writing over here, which is a poem, which I'll still be able to use pieces of. So we'll just take this out. So that's September. So I'm going to just rip this a little bit, I think. Well, maybe I won't. All right, I'm going to distress these. Put this one on. Just gives this a little bit of color around. I like the looks of that. I'm going to put a little glue. So it's supposed to be warm again tomorrow. Not quite as warm as today, but it's a little tricky with the, being warm this time of year because there's still so much snow, and February isn't typically a month where, we have a whole bunch of rain and warmer weather. So it's a little bit different. So here's the sari silk. I'm just going to open it up a little bit, and I'm going to glue that on the back before I glue this down. A little glue on there. There. I'm going to stick that. Now I'm going to stick the whole thing down. And it's going to cover up a little bit. I'm going to put it down to there. And then that'll stick up on the top. All right, let's look at this again. I'm going to take a little bit more of this off of here. Okay. Put some distress ink around this. this right up here. A little bit of glue. This is where this nice tip on this bottle of glue comes in so handy. And you don't use as much glue as you might with something other kind. So I'm going to kind of tuck that right there. Put it at a little angle. The only thing is I forget to put the cover back on this glue, and I also I bend the pin quite often. All right, so that's September. Very good. So now we're going to go to the middle of the signature where we will find the calendar for October. I think, maybe. There we go. Okay. I did want to do a little distressing on this page also, which I'll probably go back and distress a lot of the pages, just because I like the way it looks and it just kind of gives a finished edge. I don't want to spend a lot of time doing this though. Well, I'm doing a video, so most of this will be done off camera, but I do like to have some on there. And then I'll turn it back the other way and just distress down the middle. Okay. All right, so that looks pretty good. So let's put October back on here. Now I picked out this sari silk that's got the little orange in it because for October I thought that would be nice. And these are the days that I have left. I want to think a little bit. I think I want to save that one for December. Maybe November, December, and we'll do this one for October. I think that's what we'll do. So now we need to go back into our little book here and find October. Okay, here's the beginning of October. And here in this, she does little mottos sometimes. It says, by the 1st of March, the crows begin to search. By the 1st of April, they are sitting still. By the 1st of May, they have flown away, creeping greedily back again with October wind and rain. So I don't have a lot of space, just like on the last one, to put something, so let's see. Not finding anything. Then come October, full of merry glee. That I like. We're going to do that. And I'm just gonna rip down. Whoops, am I ripping 2 pages? No, sometimes I think I am. This book, the pages in this book are beautiful. They're nice and thick, and so I'm going to just rip this out. But I do need to find a little smaller October. Emma, it was the stove, my love. It sounded like someone was knocking, but it wasn't. It was just the stove. Wow, I don't see any really small Octobers. That one's a little, that might work, I guess. But that's kind of, usually there are some places where she's written October a little smaller, but not even at the beginning. Well, there's October. And October there actually too. And October here. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is take like this one and put it on there. I'm going to pull this out because it'll be just a little easier to get to. Yeah, that's nothing that I really want. Let's see. I'm just going to rip this bit. It's a little small space, so you just have to go slow and rip carefully, and you can get it. So let's see. we go. And that should be good. Oh, and I want to rip this across and stick this, the big October back in the book, so I can use it on another time for something. And let's just get to October. Okay, beautiful. Okay. Uh-oh, where did October go? Here it is. Woo! Thought I lost it. There's so little. I'm just gonna distress the edge of this a bit. A little glue. Okay. Just gonna make sure you can see what's going on. Oh, that's good. Okay. So this has the sari that looks like this. So put that here. Just on the back. I'm going to stretch this out. I used this on another one and I just kind of gently pulled it, like kind of ironed it with my fingers so that it would be good. And also when you glue it, you can spread it out a little bit. That way it helps it kind of open up a little more. I'm so happy with this sari silk. I love it, and it's just fun. Okay, so I'm gonna, oops, move you in. I know Monday's getting totally covered up, but nah, that's okay. Now let's see about this. I don't really want it to come across, although it can. It could actually come across there. I did that on another one and it worked out just fine. Let's distress this a little bit. I love the distress ink with this, with the brown writing. I'm so glad they did the brown writing and didn't do black in this book because it's just so pretty. Okay. And we'll do a little glue on the back of here. So I hope everyone's doing well. It's actually nighttime for me. I'm going to try to start doing some kind of a video every night, so there'll be something new every day. And if you watch this, please go ahead and share, and so everybody can see. Okay, so there's October. This is not sticking so well. Maybe I need a little more glue. There we go. That's fine. Okay, so that's September and October. I mean, this is just, I like to work where I have an idea of what I want to do, and I do that much of it, and I do it to all the signatures, so it's done all the way through. And this has made me really happy to get that in there, because I was feeling like I wasn't putting anything like pretty and fun, and so I really like that. Okay, on to our very last signature. And I haven't decided what I want to do on here, because this is November, December, and I was sort of toying with the idea of doing a Christmassy thing on the front, but I don't think that I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to put another of the Artie Mays lavender thing. Okay, so November. Let's move to November. October is a long one. She had a lot of stuff under there. Beautiful leaves. Let's see. So on this particular calendar page that I made, I have a lot of space up here. So this fits up here nicely, and then there's a lot of room for a bigger poem. This is kind of nice. These early November hours that crimson the creeper's leaf across, like a splash of blood, intense, abrupt, or a shield, else gold from Tim to Boss and lay it for show on the fairy cupped elf needled mat of moss. That's really nice. I like that. I'm going to use that one. On the back. Oh, that's fine. Fine. I usually don't worry too much about what's on the back unless it's an image that I want to keep or something, but I have another one of these. So, okay. Then we need to find November. I'm not going to use that big one, but let's see. November. Stools. Green woodpecker. I might have to go with one of the larger Novembers. Actually, there's a little November right there. On that same page, I'm going to just tear this out so I can get to this a little easier. A little careful along here. There we go. Okay, stick that back in. And then I also want to tear this pretty close down here. And then I'm just going to follow the script. It comes down here. Keep that in there. I saw you go over there. Okay. Oops. It would be good if I distressed the right side here. Correct side of. I don't want it distressed. Okay. Yeah. I thought November. I've only used the blue sari once, so I'm going to use this for November. I'll glue that down. I just do a quick little glue because it's going to be, really glued down with this. So. There we go. Okay, now let's see what we're going to do with this. Take a little bit of this off. So I think this is going to go kind of right across there. I like to tip things. A couple of reasons. I like the look of it like that, but it also, I don't have to get things exactly straight and even if I tip them like that, so that's what I do. Yeah, okay, very good, very good. So one more of these. You've probably seen enough, but I just wanted to do a couple when you were hanging out with me because I wanted to show you what I did. It's fun. So December, last one, December. So, oops, we do need to fold that a little bit. Okay, here's December. See, this December tag has a little Santa with a little boy, but that's me, and I have red sari to go on that. All right, let's look at December. December. Aw, those are so cute, these little guys. Let's see what we've got here. Bounce, buckham, velvets, dear. Christmas comes but once a year. When it comes, it brings good cheer, and when it's gone, it's never near. That's kind of nice, and we have room for that. So let's do it. It's hard to get where I want to get to do this, so I may, hang on, let's just get this back around here. Maybe I can go. I try not to tear the whole page if I don't have to, because then it's still part of the book and I can find things a little easier. For instance, I like this too in December, keep yourself warm and sleep. Yeah, little hibernation. Sometimes I think that would not be a bad way to go, right? Bears, eat, sleep. Okay, and then I'm going to pull out this little December down here to go on the months. Perfect. Okay, I think we're done with this for a while, so we'll put that away. Let's do a little bit off of here. Look at that little corner. I don't even want to cover up that whole pretty rose there. So I'm going to put this like this. This is going to go like this. Okay, perfect. I need that kind of folded like that. Just put a little more here. And I'll show you when I get this done. I'll put all the signatures together so you can see what it looks like. Okay, now what are we gonna do here? Wait, let me check this before I start ripping. We'll rip on the correct side. Okay, we're gonna rip some of this down. Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to stick this right there. Give it a little distress. Oh, I've worked so hard this weekend trying to figure out how to put this together so it would make sense. I hope it's going to be what she wants. Because I really did put a lot of time and effort into figuring out these signatures. And it definitely will be her one of a kind. All right. But I'm glad where I was going with that was I worked so hard just trying to do that. I didn't really get to the fun of the decorating, which is the most fun. Okay, there we go. Very nice. I like that. Let's just make sure we get that folded. I don't know what that squeak is. I think it's my table. Not sure. It's the table or my chair, but All right. That's done. So if I put all these signatures together, you can see that they're all marked where the months are, so that she'll be able to find the months easily. And even this, this little, remember I had one short one? Well, there it is. Okay. All right, so then what I wanted to do was this, the cover of this one. This is the last signature. And I want to look in my box of Artie Mays that I have. It needs to be a fairly large. I have in the garden, lavender in the garden, and that's pretty. Not really big enough. Look at the look on this girl's face. It's like, Can't decide if she's mad at the boy who just threw a spitball her way, or she's just thinking. And none of these are really big enough, except for that one. What's this one? That one's quite pretty, isn't it? That would be bigger. I do like her lavender dress. What else could we do there to use that one? I do like that one. Let's see, what else could we do here? I do have, this was another piece from the kit. Yeah, I don't think that really does not work for me. Let's see, did I have any leftover purple, the pulling dye paper? That's what I was going to look for. And I'll do this. What if we put this on here, or just back it, maybe just back this. Okay, we could do that, and then how about if we use a little bit of music paper from one of my new books that I was showing you. Let's see if I can find the hymnals. There's this one, and this one, I think. Yes. So this might be fun to just have. Oh, that's the arithmetic book. That's not what I wanted. But this one is the hymnal. So let's just see what we might find. Just to go, you know, on behind, a little bit behind there, and then on the purple. I don't necessarily want, you know, to see the words. I just really want to see the, so let's see. Oh, there's some nice responsive readings in the back too here. Let's see. All right, how about this one right here? Take this out. Heavens. Yikes. Sometimes it's very hard to rip pages out of books, but so I'm thinking we might even just something. I'm going to rip this on the top. This is very thick, nice paper too, which will make really nice backgrounds like this, and backgrounds, and for other collages and that type of thing. You know what? She doesn't really fit on there very well. Maybe we should do this one instead. Keep that piece. And I am going to rip this down the side because I really only want the music. I don't really need to see that. Have the white there. Okay. And I'll rip across the top there too. That looks nice. And then see, we'll put a little bigger on there. And then you just can't get too wide. Okay, I think that's going to be nice. I like that. And maybe we'll put a snippet of that sari silk under here too. Okay, so let's rip this like about here. I also can't wait to work on the cover. That is going to be so much fun. But I'm not sure if I want to. Well, I could do it, and then after I get the journal to its lovely keeper, maybe I could post it after. I kind of want to leave that for a surprise, but I don't know. We'll see what I think when the time gets nearer. That's just the way it is. Okay, that might even be. I'll take this off the top. I just have to work it like this because I have to see. I can't see things like, you know, how it's going to look unless I am doing it. I don't know if anybody out there is like that too, but like even if I want to move my furniture around, I can't think about it in my head and say, oh yeah, that's going to look great if I do it that way. I'll just do that. I have to move the furniture, which is a bit of a pain sometimes, but it usually works out better for me. Well, it always definitely works out better. Sometimes I think something's going to fit, and it's like, no, I'm not really going to fit there. So I do like to move things around occasionally too, mix it up a bit. Okay, let's see. I don't like all this. These pieces are too jaggedy for me. See, and I just ripped out another one. All right, that's all right. Okay, girlfriend, you're going to go right there. I think we got to rip off a tad bit more on the bottom though, so there. Okay, that works. I am going to round these corners and distress this. Some Tim Holtz Distress ink. Nice. And we'll also do around the music. See, this is the fun part for me, is making it look beautiful. I figure I've done well on a journal if when I get done with it, it's something that I really love and I would buy it myself, or I would keep it for myself. If I get that kind of feeling for it, then I know that I've done a good job. I'm just going to give this a little bit of old looking there. Let's see what this looks like on here. Oh, that's nice, right? All right, now we have to do the purple. Now, do we like it with the lines going this way, or do we like it like this? I kind of think those lines are a little too dark. Let's see, did I have another piece maybe? No. Okay. A couple pieces over here, but all right, I think I'm going to go for it, like right over here. And it can't be a lot because I don't want to take up, actually I don't even need that to be there. So let's just kind of go like that. Just enough to show the purple behind. You know? And so this will hold there. Also, give it that look. There are, you can buy rulers that you can actually just, you know, lay the paper up there and put the ruler on and rip it, but it doesn't, there are some that look really cool. I don't have one of those, but I like the way the paper looks when it's just kind of naturally ripped like that. That may have to go like that. There. Just barely showing, and I might even, let's get around here. I might even offset it a little bit like this so that this maybe. And this to go in here. What do we think? Okay, let me just stress this piece up. This is Kool-Aid dyed, which was fun. I need to do some others. It was really fun doing this, except my fingers. I didn't wear gloves. I didn't have any, you know, plastic gloves to put on, so I didn't. And I did the purple, and I did some blue. And my fingers were pretty stained, so I guess I better come across some gloves before I do it the next time. I mean, it didn't really bother me that it came off, and I just washed my hands a few times, and it was pretty good. It was around my nails that it didn't want to come off, so, but that's okay. All right, so let's see. I think this was going this way. This was going this way, and Little Miss was going right in here. All right, now I'm going to move that down a little bit because I would like to see a tiny bit up there. But what I also am going to do is put some lace or something along the top of that. This gorgeous lace here, but it's really that's just too much. So let's see what else I have. Ooh, this is very pretty. How would we do that? Let's see what this looks like. Oh, is this the same? No. Nope, it's not. Okay. Let us see what's going on here. Let's try this one. This maybe is a little less long in there. Okay, do we want that? Do we want to move this up a little bit like this? And have it running across the bottom? Ay, ay, ay. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Let's straighten this up first. While we're contemplating the possibilities along the edge, like this maybe? I think I kind of like that right along the edge of there. I do. Okay, I think that's where it's going to be. Let's cover it here. And I think I am also going to sew this. So let's put these back out of the way. I hope I'm not getting in the camera way. Let me see what time it is, how long we've been going. I don't want to make it too long. 41. Okay, 41. Let's see. All right, so 41 is probably long enough for a video. I know a lot of people will do an hour, but I think 41 is probably long enough. So I will shut the video off now, and on the next part, which will be part 3, I'll come back and show you what else I have done here, and then we're going to need to do some embellishments on the inside of these signatures because there are some pages that are blank. And I'm going to leave some of them because I want them for journaling space, but I also want to decorate some too and put some tags and things in there. So, thanks for crafting along with me. I hope you're doing some crafting while you're listening and watching, and I hope maybe I'm inspiring you to do a little bit of journal making yourself. So, hope everyone's well, and I'll see you next time. Bye.